Why is combat sports so important for young men's self-improvement? I'll tell you why. First of all, it's discipline. Your coach will always fuck you mentally if you don't do something right and you do something bad. And if you're acting like an idiot, you will always get corrected. It builds you mentally and physically. You get punched in the face, you punch in the face. You become more confident in social situations because you know that you can beat up anybody who stands in your way. Once you start being a fighter, you never stop. It's either a lifestyle or not or nothing. You never become a fighter. You always just upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. You never really finish with this. You never finish, you just get better. Young men all around the world have become too feeble, too weak, and too feminine. It has got to stop. It's like so crazy. I talked about in my last video about testosterone, how it's dropping rapidly, bro. It's dropping rapidly. And I talked how to improve yourself, how to improve testosterone. When you improve testosterone, you improve basically 80% of processes that happen inside your male body. Why combat sports are important? Why? Because when you do combat sports, you're a trained man, you're a trained fighter. Fighters are extremely disciplined, and when you in anywhere in the world, when you're walking and you see another fighter, you're gonna recognize him immediately, and you guys are gonna lock eyes onto each other and you're gonna say respect. He's gonna say respect, and that's it. You know that you're a fighter. But you have idiots who don't fight, but who are idiots. They're not disciplined because they don't fight, they don't get into sparring, they don't get punched in the face, and then they act all cocky, and then they go into the club, they try to do this, they insult someone, and they get their ass whooped. Women love fighters. Women love fighters. If you're a fighter, women will love you. Why? Because you're a fighter, and that's cool. You know how to fight. You're beating up other people. You have maybe some media coverage, maybe no media coverage, but when you're a fighter, it's just like you're an athlete, and you have this sort of vibe around you, like an athlete vibe. You know, you're kind of chill, you're kind of cool, you maybe look good, maybe you don't know how to talk to women, but eventually you're gonna learn. You know, you're gonna talk to some nice girls, you're gonna talk to some hoes, somebody's going to attack a friend, if somebody's gonna attack your girl next to you, you need to know how to protect them. You don't need a weapon. These are your weapons. You don't need a weapon. You can kill a man on the street. Imagine walking into a room, and there's 5 men sitting, and you look at them and you think, I can kill this guy. I don't need a weapon. I can kill him in 3 punches. This guy's a little bit tougher, but I can kick his ass anyway. Who cares? They're all fucking feeble and weak. I can beat the shit out of them. So the overall point of this video is to keep improving and keep doing sports, keep doing cardio, keep doing combat. Combat sport can be your cardio for the day. I just went to the gym and I did 12 rounds of 3 minutes doing just bag work with the gloves on and hand wraps. And then I did another 12 rounds with bare hands, just bare fucking hands, punching the bag. Why? Because you need to have a feeling for the bag. Boxing, kickboxing, combat sports, Muay Thai, anything, karate. Karate is not that, you know, I don't like these like martial arts. Taekwondo is okay, but you're never gonna fucking in a street fight, you're not gonna jump, double jump, turn around, 360, kick somebody in the fucking balls. You're gonna punch them one, two times, and you're gonna finish them up, and that's it. Maybe involve a leg kick, maybe. If they're acting cocky, then you wanna punch them in the nerve, you know, kick them in the nerve, make them feel the pain. The point is, when you do combat sports, people try to hit you, and they can't do shit. They can't do damage. Why? Because you've been punched, you've been kicked. You know how to position yourself to absorb the attack, and you know, I've been kicked in my legs for so much that if somebody kicks me, I feel nothing. I don't feel anything. And if I kick somebody, it hurts like hell because I know how to do it. And just knowing this fact that you can destroy somebody's day by punching them up because they're being an idiot and they're trying to steal your girl makes you the man, makes you the G. Even though you get lost in situations, you know that you can whoop everybody's ass. At least something, you know. But confidence is weird. Confidence is weird. If you're trying to build confidence, you need to do much more than gym sports. You just need to hang out more with your friends. But don't be fucking, like, don't be degenerate, okay? Don't be like an idiot. If there's a cute girl, even if she's a hoe, and you can fuck, then fucking do it. Why not? It's experience in your book. you're not gonna marry her. You can just have some fun times, you know. Point of this video is that combat sports for young men is very important. Why? Everybody respects you more when you look like a cage fighter. Alright? And that is truth. That is the truth. If you look fat, even if you're tall, even if you're just 6'5", and you're either fat or skinny, people will not respect you as much, you know. And people can tell, like, fighters can tell who a fighter is. Normal people can't. So that's why everybody around you is so confident and you ain't. Even if you're a fighter, you're like looking at everybody, observing everything, and you're kind of skeptic for some reason, you know, because you always are thinking about some danger that's gonna happen and then you might have to fight or something like that. Meanwhile, other people are just having fun. For example, my mind just doesn't work that way. If I go into a nightclub, I just cannot have too much fun. Like, what is there fun in a fucking nightclub? The only fun thing is to go and fuck something, or to take a girl out, necessarily, or not. This is why confidence is important, and I still don't know how to get all this confidence. But I'm gonna learn, and once I learn, I'll get back to you. Peace. Do the hard work even if you don't feel like it.